Yeah, sometimes I start with lyrics, sometimes I start with music. On my last album, it was all co-write, so that was different as well. But normally it's like a multi-stage process. I'd love to get comfortable enough, because the one thing I haven't really done a lot of is written lyrics on here. But sometimes I just do stream of consciousness. Like, I wrote a really good, I wrote a riff, like a demo idea the other day that I was pretty happy with, and it just came out. Lately I've been saying change is gonna come. Okay, Isaac, I just made these lyrics up on the spot. I was thinking about the life and times of the inimitable Sam Cooke, yeah, overcoming the ones that would do him wrong. As for me, my life's been easy, and I've lived all over the world. Of all the things you can take for granted, well, you don't know what you got until it's gone. Well, we're running into Okay, Isaac, you asked some questions there. Now, firstly, people, I'd like to say that I'm very happy with that first verse. Basically saying about the things that can be lost, and, well, you heard them. And thinking about, at the time that I just said what I was thinking, which is I'd been thinking about Sam Cooke, who wrote A Change Is Gonna Come, about inequality. You know what I'm talking about. But, so I was getting to the bit, right? So I'm singing these lyrics. Let me go here. I'm singing these lyrics here. And I've lived all over the world. That's a bit of a lame lyric, but of all the things you can take for granted, well, you don't know what you got until it's gone. Well, we're running into Now, see, Isaac, I did that. That's how you write good. That is how you write a good song. That gobbledygook that I'm doing there is, well, I think the best songwriters, I know Paul Kelly's talked about that. You don't try and be too original. And sometimes you do just thieve. The best do that. It's really ruining your art sometimes, especially in music, if you try and be too original. Like if you do something like that thing, if I did that inimitable, and because that was perfect. People who don't use inimitable in many sentences, I'm talking about Sam Cooke, the inimitable Sam Cooke, the one who's unimitatable. It was the perfect word and the perfect context. So if I was going to try and be too original, that would wreck my art a little bit. So that's one comment on that. And then that, if you do silly things like that, and then I go back and listen to it and I say, well, we're all in a situation, whatever it is. Not stolen, just borrowed without permission. Phil Skinner, that's definitely some inimitable rapping. Yowie on my tail had lyrics. Just reading your comments as lyrics. If you do that, re-singing something that you didn't even worry about the lyrics on, but you just sang it because it sounded right, that's how you write good lyrics, I reckon. Yeah, but it's exactly, Phil, and you just do the broad brush strokes and then you fill it in later. But the good thing is if you broad brush strokes come through in a way that's unimpeded, like you just let yourself flow, like I think I felt comfortable with you guys when I was doing that, and I just... That will be good. If I kept working on that, that would become good. And that is, and the mistake I've made over the years is when I concentrate too hard on the lyrics before I have that first emotional, and that's when I come unstuck a bit. And some of my songs sometimes haven't been as good as they could have been because I didn't just do that thing of just doing what sounds good and not caring about the lyrics. You can always go back and make the lyrics work really well. But if you don't have the melodies, then you're going to have a song that might be a great idea, but it doesn't get people emotionally. So that's what I think about the matter.